Hello guys, good morning. Today is August 1st. It's a really big day for me. Um, and we're actually on our way to Osaya's speech therapy right now. Where? Come on. Hello. So we've been back from Osaya's therapy session, but I just received a phone call maybe like an hour ago. And it was a really frustrating phone call because his doctor's nurse called me letting me know that I need to take my son in for his 18-month checkup, that I am overdue, and he also needs to be up to date with his immunization record shots. And that ticked me off. First of all, I'm not having a good day. Second of all, they're basically letting me know that my son's file isn't up to date and they're actually not looking into his file as they should, because Osaya had his 18-month checkup and he has all his shots minus one. So they want to give him extra shots that he does not need, his body does not need. And it just frustrated me. It frustrated me because they're literally telling me that they don't know what my son needs. But thankfully I know what my son has had, and I have all of his immunization record shots, and I have all of the Well Baby paperwork that I've gone to for my son. So me and Osaya are taking a breather. We're actually taking a walk. This is him. Say hi. Say hi. And it's really frustrating, but we're taking a walk. It's a beautiful day out. Oh my God, Osaya, you're so strong. You're pushing the stroller all by yourself. A ver, you're so strong. I don't know if you can see me, but this is the point where Osaya does not like to do. He actually screams when we cross the street. But let's see if he's actually going to cooperate today. Looks good so far. Okay. All right. Yep, he crossed the street with no tantrum whatsoever. That's good. You run so fast. All right, there you go, for being a good boy. Want another one? Okay, uno más. No más uno, okay? Es el último. Say thank you. Gracias. We just came back from our walk. It is really hot outside. We didn't expect it to be this hot. So I put Osaya in his bath so he can cool down a bit. And he's just swimming. He's just having some fun. Cooling down? Because it's really hot outside, huh? Just showing them how you swim? Yeah. It is 9 o'clock. It's nighttime. I'm actually going to take a ride. I am 23 years old and I don't have a permit or a license. How sad. The even sadder part is that my little sister is the one that's going to be teaching me how to drive. So Osaya and I just got off the bus. We're actually on our way to his pediatrician appointment and just figure out the paperwork situation that is going on. Osaya, come say hi. Come say hi. Yeah, diles. Tell him that you're gonna go. You're gonna get one shot. Whew. I took him a bath before we came out because it's pretty warm. I just want him to be cool as possible. And my hair be playing games with me. It looks like I have extensions in when I don't. My hair is just so damaged. Yeah, because every time I come in, there's always different people that they're gonna merge them, and then
No, they're not gonna do it right now. It's just gonna take a little time.
Osaya, come back. Come on. Osaya, they're gonna give you shots. They're gonna give you shots. The nurse is gonna come in here and give you shots if you don't stop. Good boy. High five. High five. Ah, you see? Ooh. So we've been back from the doctor, and Osaya is actually down for his nap. He ate, he played, we went out for a walk, and then I come to the kitchen because I gotta get everything that I need to get done for the day. And I noticed that the cats are like standing next to their food bowl, so I go over, I walk over, and then I see this. So this is their bowl to get food, and then this is their water bowl. Osaya just put all their food underwater. Osaya has no chill, he has no filter, and it's kind of just gross looking at that because it kind of looks like shit in the toilet. It's not a pleasing sight, so I gotta go ahead and just clean out this water bowl and feed my cats and get the rest of the things I need to get done before Osaya wakes up from his nap. Hey guys, I am currently filming on my laptop just because I realized that I did not do an outro for this vlog, and I also wanted to give you guys a recap of what I said in the last footage of yesterday, where I told you guys that I was going to go out for a drive, which I did. I went out for a drive and it was awesome. It was really good. The last time I actually drove a car was 5 years ago. That's crazy. 5 years ago. I was 18 5 years ago. So that was fun. My sister took me to the Culver City DMV. The lot was closed, and since we did go late at night, it was perfect. And obviously I just need a little bit of practice to get better throughout, the time being. But it was nice. It was nice. My sister was awesome. She was actually a really good teacher. And I'm thankful that she actually took the time out of her day to go ahead and teach me to help me practice drive, even though she was like so tired. So I really, really, really appreciate her for that. But that is basically what happened last night. Into Osaya's thing, because that's what basically is the kind of like the main focus of today and yesterday. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to go ahead and bash this hospital or anything like that, or any of the nurses or anything like that. I just want to express what it is that I think. My bra straps. I hate when bra straps show. But basically, I've been noticing that I'm receiving a lot of phone calls, and these phone calls always contradict each other when it comes to my son. Sometimes the phone calls say that my son is up to date with his vaccines, and then there's other phone calls that I receive that say that my son is missing 5 vaccines and he hasn't been seen by a doctor for his 18-month checkup, which is a lie. If you guys scroll down on my videos here, probably the third video that you guys will see from this video is me taking him to his 18-month checkup. Like, I vlogged it, and I know that he has all of his vaccines up to date except one, because when I left that office visit, I completely, vividly remember talking to the nurse and letting her know that I did not want my son to get all of his shots all at once, just because as an adult, when I get a shot,
Sometimes you can get a lump, you can get a bump, and I don't want discomfort for my son. And then just the thought of just receiving multiple shots at once as a child, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I decided to just do 2 shots and then book an appointment for the last shot that he needed when the coast was clear, I guess, within a month. And that's what we agreed on. We agreed on 2 shots that day and then booking an appointment for the last shot that he needed. It's frustrating because as a parent, you are trusting these nurses and doctors to know what they're talking about. Clearly, they didn't know what the hell they were talking about because all the information that they were telling me was wrong. It was wrong. And so, lucky for me, since the day my son was born, I bought a folder to go ahead and put every single document, every single receipt, every single paperwork that is of my son, all of his information. I save every single paperwork, every single paper that they give me. I save everything. So my son's file is pretty thick. So I have all of his vaccine records on different papers and stuff like that. So I received a phone call yesterday and they told me that I needed to schedule an appointment to go ahead and give my son the shots that he has not received. And when I called back, the lady that I spoke to, she was very kind. She was she was actually trying to be as helpful as she could, but there was just not enough that she could do. But she did set me up an appointment, which was for today, so I can get the vaccine that he did not receive on his 18-month checkup. So that's what we went to go do today. I did not go with the thought of arguing with the nurse because I don't always get the same nurse, so it's not their fault. But as a concerned mother, I knew that I had to be a little bit more stern with the nurse that I got and that my son was going to see, because this is the well-being. I don't want my son to get sick just because the nurses and the doctors cannot communicate with each other. So when we went into the nurse's office, the first thing that she lets me know is that my son is missing like more than 3 vaccines. And then I politely told her, I'm starting to notice that you guys are telling me different things. And then I told her that I've noticed that my son has 2 files and that you guys are probably looking at the wrong file and you guys haven't updated anything since then. And so bless her heart, because she was actually really helpful. From what I got from the other nurses that I've been with and I've seen and has seen my son, they made it seem like it was impossible to go ahead and mesh my son's documents into one solid file. Like, it seemed like it was impossible and that they had to send his file somewhere and stuff. Tell me why this nurse was like, no problem, I'll go ahead and fix this for you right now. And she fixed it. She fixed the issue that has been going on for more than 5 months in like 5 minutes. It's like you guys were really going to inject my son with vaccines that he's already received. It could have possibly made him really sick. Like, I don't know. That just frustrates me because you clearly are not paying attention to the files that you guys have. Like, my son could have gotten really sick because you guys were not doing your job, not communicating with each other, not reading the notes that the mother of the child is letting you know. Like, in each visit, I told them, like, you have multiple, I've seen that you guys have multiple files of my son, and I just type this in. Like, I know that's how it works. When someone is telling you an issue, you write it down on the note section on the computer. So whenever, in case you don't see your normal pediatrician, the notes are all there. So yeah, I had a pretty bad day yesterday because of that. But today, I had the best nurse. She was so helpful, and the problem is solved. So my son got the shot that he was missing. No extra vaccines, no extra chemicals inside of his body. And life is good. My son is good. Yeah. He's currently right next to me. He's actually just sleeping like an angel. But that is basically it. This was a very long outro, but I just wanted to go ahead and just talk about it because sometimes these nurses think that they know what's best, but obviously in this case they did not. They were really wrong, and I'm happy that I was able to, you know, get a nurse that was understanding, and I thought this was my hair. It's not. And yeah, that is it. There's nothing else that I need to talk to you guys about. And I will talk to you guys in the next vlog. Bye guys.